Okay, so welcome all of you on the Vedantu Commerce platforms. How you guys are doing? This is me, Aditya Arya, your master teacher, and I do take care of your mathematic preparation. So, guys, we will start this session with the positive quote. Education is the most powerful weapon which you can use to change the world. So, do educate yourself and make sure that you will not get this thought. It doesn't matter what is the subject, but you should keep yourself updated. And we will talk about now what exactly is it. So from the last couple of days we were having this secret as a secret, but right now it has been revealed that vote is an examination. But I would call that this is not just an examination, it is an opportunity for you people which can give you a comeback. So it might be possible that the last year that you have spent without studying anything, or might be any reason that you were studying but ultimately there was no output. But we will make sure that through this vote you will have a comeback. But how exactly we will talk about. So I wanted to know from where you guys are from the northern part, southern part, eastern or western. I belong to this green and this red portion. I am from Rajasthan and over here in Pune. So guys, I wanted to know कहाँ से हो आप लोग, from which city, from which state you guys are living right now. So ultimately the point over here is if you are from any part of this country, you will be competing with the rest whoever is present in India. So or if you are living outside of the India, even then you can give this examination. This is ultimate opportunity and I will tell you what exactly you will get after giving it. So you are having four examination. One is on 28th of March, another is 4th April, another one is 11th and the 18th April. How exactly and what exactly it is, we will discuss about this. First of all, we will compete on all India level. It will be free of cost. That means anybody who is having the internet connection, is having a mobile or desktop or laptop, can give this examination. It's a live exam. It will head on the four dates. First is the 20th March, 4th April, 11th April, and 18th April at 3 p.m. So make sure that you will fix these dates. But see, we are whatever we are reading until now, we just have to give the examination for the same. तो जो अभी तक आपने पढ़ा है और जो मैंने आपको पढ़ा है या any faculty who has taught you, we will cover only that portion and this is going to help you at so many levels. First of all, after giving the examination, you will have the in-depth analysis of your performance. You will get the All India rank, you will have subject-wise rank, you will have state-wise rank, and we will give you analysis of every question that you have attempted or not attempted. After giving the examination, it's time to get a reward based on your performance. So you will have the chance to be the CEO of Vedantu for a day. So you will feel what exactly it takes and what exact responsibilities you need to deliver, you need to perform as a CEO, head of the company. Okay, another exciting reward for you people is you will have a chance for an educational trip to NASA. Now I do not need to explain what exactly it is, and you will have along with that you will have a chance to go USA. Apart from this, you will have many exciting prizes which includes your educational equipment such as microscope, telescope, and VR and laptop. Now, apart from these examination, you can also attempt the daily challenges. And daily challenges, we are having a lot of prizes. Like you are having OnePlus 80, smartwatch, laptop, VR, and all these equipments, speakers, mobile phone, fire stick, and headphones, drones, earbuds, etc. So you will have all these in your bucket, but you will attempt daily quizzes, daily challenges. So apart from these examination, you can also give on doing attempting the quizzes on where. So are you excited to know like what exactly and how exactly you can have all this? So अभी तक पढ़ाई की थी लेकिन अब पढ़ाई के साथ साथ रिवॉर्ड भी मिलेगा. You all can have it by registering yourself either on the application or the link which is in the description box. Fine. और यहां पर रजिस्टर कैसे करना है? When you will click on this link which is in the description box, or you will download the application Vedantu on Google Play Store. Over there you will find out an option register for vote. You will click on it, and after that you will open a window like this. There you will write down your name, your grade, your board and your target examination, and this is how you will choose your competition. After registering, you will have a voter ID card which will give you a code or number through which you can attempt these tests. But you will not, there is no necessary that you have to give one exam. No, you can give any number of attempts that you wanted to out of these 4. So that means you can be CEO, you can be you can go NASA, you can have the equipments also at the same time. So you can win prizes in all these 4 quizzes. So it all depends on you, and apart from that, daily challenges. What will be the exam pattern? So since you are in the 11th, you are having 3 subjects: accounts, business studies and economics. Your faculties are helping you a lot in your preparation. You just have to be sincerely attempt the classes over there. Yes or no? And you will be having 90 questions, 30 from each subject, 1 question of 4 marks, and 1 marks will be deducted if you will attempt it wrong. You will be having 90 minutes to attempt this whole paper. So basically 1 marks for each question averagely. Now, apart from this, you can form your team also. So what you have to do and how you will do, you will invite your friends and you will make a team, and together you can win all these prizes. So साथ में पढ़ाई करेंगे. From the very first day I am saying make a team, and this is how you will boost up your performance. So I hope you know how exactly you can have a comeback and how exactly you can register for vote. Now we are going to discuss a topic over here, graphs of different functions, and you can have the content of this session by joining Telegram link. And do not forget to show your love. We are in the need of support of you people. We will also talk about the enrollment program at the end of the session. Do write down the code ADAPRO. So all set to study the graphs of the function. See, you will face these graphs again and again in different topics. For say the linear programming, linear graphs. In the linear programming, in the functions and relations and functions, you will see the graphs of different types. In AOD, in application of integral, you will have the graphs of different functions. So if you know the graph of function, your question will become simple. Today is the Tuesday and we are doing master basics of the graph of any function, and tomorrow we will be having how to cope up with the stress of the exam. So if you are having stress of exam, and I believe so, everyone, even I was having it at my time, and I will tell you how I do cope up or how I deal with my stress during the exams. See, last time like 11th and 12th में मैंने कैसे एग्जाम के अंदर कैसे अपना स्ट्रेस कवर किया प्रिपरेशन के टाइम पर. ऑल दीज थिंग्स वी विल डिस्कस. टेक्निक्स के बारे में बात करेंगे, ठीक है. ऑन थर्सडे वी विल बी डिस्कसिंग अबाउट द ट्रिग्नोमेट्री. फ्राइडे को हम बात करेंगे कैलकुलेशन स्पीड के बारे में, एंड सैटरडे मास्टर ऑल द फॉर्मूलाज. द मिनिमम thing that you need to do, you need to have overall before you go in the 12th. So let's connect 11th standard via 12th via this bridge course. So let's start, guys. Master basics of a graph. Hit the like button and give a thumbs up with me in the chat box. Let me know, are you guys excited to learn what exact graph we are needed to have. The very first function is even function. Generally we do have this kind of myth that even function means it should have an even power. No. Y equals to x square. Now x square, this power is even, but not all even power function are even function. So what is the condition of even power function? Even function. Even function means when you will see, this is your y equals to fx. It says if you will replace x with minus x, if you will replace x with minus x, you will have the same value. So you can write down for even function. For even function, you can write down that if you replace x with minus x, if you replace x with minus x, your value of the function, your value of function remains same. ये same रहने वाली है. Okay, value of function means y value will remain same. So if you look at the graph, on putting x and on putting y, on putting minus x, they are at the same level. That means if it is an even function, your graph will be symmetric about the y axis. Y axis के along ये symmetric होगा. This is the first function. Second function, the same kind of myth. If it is an odd function, we will generally have a myth that odd function means odd powered function. They are completely different. And I will give you example. Odd function means, second point is odd function. Odd function means if we replace x with minus x, x with minus x, the value of y gets minus times y का वैल्यू माइनस टाइम्स हो जाएगा. सो सपोज करो x इक्वल टू 1 पुट करने पर if you are having y equals to let's say -7, so on putting x equals to -1, value of y will be minus times of this, so it will be 7. It's just an example. And if we will use this property, we get to know that the graph of the odd function is symmetric about origin. You do not have to remember the graph of y equals to x square. If we need it, we will see it later. As of now, you have to know that the graph of even function is symmetric about y axis. You will note down this point. This is very important. The graph of odd function is symmetric about origin. मतलब अगर x पर ये ऊपर है तो minus x पर ये नीचे हो जाएगा. It will be symmetric about the origin. And now I am going to give you another function which is neither even, neither odd. Neither even, neither odd. That means what we can say over here, neither even, neither odd का मतलब क्या हुआ? For example, x cube plus x square. Now put x equal to 1. If you will put x equals to 1, you will have 1 plus 1 equals to 2. If you will put x equals to -1, you will have y equals to -1 plus equal to 0. Neither they are equal, so that means this is not an even function. Neither they are minus times of each other, so neither they are odd function. So there are three kind of functions that exist: neither even, neither odd, even or odd. Either it will fall in this condition, it will fall in this condition, or in this condition. ठीक है? O for odd, O for origin, symmetric about origin. E stand for even, even is stand for even will be symmetric about y. Okay? Now, logarithmic function. Now, what is logarithmic function? Log x to the base b is called logarithmic function. Here it is the condition that b has to be a real positive number. It can be anything, but it has to be positive real number, and this is the reason why your graph will be on the right hand side of the y-axis. If it exists, what is the domain? Domain means what values you can put. Only positive real values. You cannot put 0. Okay, you cannot put 0. On putting the value of x, now over here, अच्छा यहां पर ये क्या हुआ? ये आपका बेस हो गया. यहां पर x के अंदर भी आपको पॉजिटिव वैल्यू पुट करनी पड़ेगी. सो यहां पर हम एक बात लिखेंगे, ओवर हियर log x b, this has to be greater than 0 and this also has to be greater than 0. They both cannot be negative. This should not be less than 0, this should not be less than 0, this should not be equal to 0, this should not be equal to 0. And since this is the domain, domain means the value of x, we are saying it has to be greater than 0, so all positive real values. Now, after this we will see if I will write down x equals to 1. If you will write down x equals to 1, you will have y is equals to 0. There is a property that you will note down, log of b, log of 1 base b is always equals to 0. Fine, this is the important property. And this will be your graph. This graph is when b is greater than 1, and this graph is when b is between 0 to 1. अब देखिए हमने b के लिए क्या बोला? b के लिए हमने बोला 0 to infinity, but we have divided it into two parts, 0 to 1 and 1 to infinity. 0 से 1 के बीच में कैसा ग्राफ है? You will check. It will be downfall. नीचे की तरफ गिरेगा. अब आपको समझ में आएगा why we are having it, why we are having this kind of graph. Okay, symmetric about the x-axis. This graph is symmetric about the x-axis if we will compare these two. Now you need to know the basic properties of the logarithmic function. If the numbers are in the multiplication, you can break them keeping the base same in the addition of the log. So log x1, x2, x3, if these are multiplication, you can break them having the same base but in the addition of the log. So log x1 plus x2 plus x3 plus x4 and x5 so on. अच्छा, यहाँ पर इंपॉर्टेंट चीज, I have applied mod sign. If I have applied mod sign, now x1 can be any number. If it is negative, it exists. If it is positive, it also exists because mod will make this thing positive. This is what all we need to have. Okay. Similarly for multiplication, similarly for division, if two things are in division, we can separately write both the things, numerator and denominator, by applying the log with the same base. Fine. So log x upon y is log x minus log y. The base is a. We have discussed this. Log 1 to the base a is always 0, and if the base and this exponent is the same, we will keep it as 1. So log a to the base a is 1. Next thing is log m to the base a. Now you can change the base according to the need of the question. And it will be log m upon base b, log a upon base a, log a to the base e. You can see m and a. In the same order, we will write down m and a, keeping the new base. Same over here. Now what is this? Cross multiply. If you will cross multiply these two things, you will have it. Achha, log m upon log a. Log a upon log b, log a cancel, log m upon log b is log m to the base e. This is exactly same. Now this is a to the power log m to the base a. You can cancel this a and answer will be m. Fine. And we are saying m has to be positive. Same thing over here. If we are having the power on the base and on the exponent, what we can do, if this power will go up, it will be reversed. So it is q. If it go up, it will be 1 by q, and we can take out this power outside the log. So this power q will go over here, become n to the power p by q, and the power on the exponent can came outside. It will become p by q log n to the base q. Now exponential function, what is it? It can be a to the power x, b to the power x, c to the power x, or e to the power x. Exponential function. Now exponential function is always positive because power of anything is power of a positive number. Power on a positive number will always give you the positive answer. So b is a positive real number. This is what we are saying. It's called exponential function. Domain, we can put any value of the x, but the range is all positive real values. देखो आपको डोमेन और रेंज का थोड़ा बहुत आइडिया होना चाहिए along with the graph. Fine. Next thing is modulus function. अब हम बात करेंगे modulus function के बारे में. This is super duper important and this is, I would say, it is having the maximum use among all kind of function. सारे फंक्शन में इसकी बहुत वैल्यू है बेटा. ये बार बार आएगा, आपके रिलेशन फंक्शंस में आ जाएगा, ये आपके डिफरेंशिएशन में भी आ सकता है, ये कहीं भी आ जाता है. सो मेक श्योर यू नो द बेसिक ऑफ इट. ठीक है. अब देखिए फंक्शन x इज इक्वल्स टू मॉड x. व्हाट इज द मीनिंग ऑफ इट? Inside thing can be positive or negative, but output will be positive. So after applying this mod sign, your value will become positive. This is why your range is always positive. When you apply mod, ultimately the graph will become symmetric. But about the value where your inside things become zero. जिस value पर ये inside वाला number zero हो जाता है, उस axis के along, उस number के along graph symmetric हो जाता है. So when x becomes zero, it will become symmetric. But when inside thing is positive, you will remove mod directly. But when inside thing is negative or less than zero, you will apply minus sign when you will apply mod. Okay. Now एक और चीज, note down this, under root of x square. Always remember, under root of anything will give you positive answer. But this is x under root of x square. When you will take the mod, answer is x. लेकिन we will apply the mod because root is always positive. Clear? Next thing is properties of the modulus function. अब इसकी properties बहुत काम की है, ठीक है. इसके डिटेल में आपको जाना है, चेक करना है. वी हैव डिस्कस्ड इट अगेन एंड अगेन. A and B are positive real numbers, then modulus of x is less than equal to x. You just have to think. You just have to think, guys, that modulus of x less than equals to a. For example, modulus of the x has to be less than equal to 2. Draw the number line. Okay, now draw the number line. If this is positive, then x less than 2. And if this is negative, then x greater than -2. क्योंकि अगर यहां पर नंबर आएगा, इसी नंबर का मॉड 2 से छोटा होगा ना, इफ द नंबर विल बिकम ग्रेटर लेस देन -2, तो प्रॉब्लम हो जाएगी. सो ऑलवेज रिमेंबर that when modulus of x is less than equals to a, that means x is from -a to a. Very important property that will be in the use. Second thing, modulus of x will be greater than equals to a. If this is so, now things will get reversed. As of now, you are having answer from here to here. In the next case, your answer will not be this, and a rest of this means your answer will be less than -a, means this reason will be your answer. This reason will be your answer, and this reason will be your answer. Rest of the thing ऐसे आपको याद रखना है. If modulus of x is greater than equals to a, then x will be greater than equal to -a, and x will be, sorry, x less than equal to -a, because this is less than -a, and this is x greater than equals to a. Now if there is no equal sign, we will not apply the equality sign. Fine. अब ये वाला चीज आ गया. अब यहां पर दोनों है. मॉडुलस ऑफ x ग्रेटर देन इक्वल्स टू a मींस ग्रेटर देन a लेस देन -a. चलिए ड्रॉ करते हैं इसको. वी आर सेइंग दैट मॉडुलस ऑफ x is greater than equal to a and less than equals to b. So what we are saying by using this, इसको हम क्या बोलेंगे, that it is from -b to b. अब दिक्कत ये हो गई है, ऑब्वियसली दिस इज स्मॉलर नंबर, ये छोटा नंबर होगा, मींस a will be over here. छोटा होता है ना, कभी आप ऐसे लिखते हो क्या, 3 से बड़ा और 2 से छोटा. इसका मतलब क्या हो, 3 से बड़ा 2 से छोटा. You will not have the answer. This is nonsense inequality. Obviously we write down the lesser number over here and greater number over here. So a is over here and -a is over here. Now mod of x less than b means from here to here, and we are saying that mod of x greater than equals to a means a से बड़ा और -a से छोटा. इंटरसेक्शन पार्ट क्या है, ये है. इंटरसेक्शन पार्ट क्या है, ये वाला है. So a to b and -b to a, -b to -a, union a to b. Now modulus of x plus minus y will always be less than modulus of x plus modulus of y. अच्छा ये क्या है, modulus of x plus minus y is greater than equals to. अभी इसको आप याद करो. देखो मैं आपको रिकमेंड करूंगा, क्योंकि अभी मैं जो आपको बोलने वाला हूं शायद आपको नहीं समझ में आए कि यहां पर ये क्या हो गया. सम ऑफ टू साइड्स इज ग्रेटर देन द थर्ड साइड. समझ में आया. Sum of two sides of a triangle is greater than third side of the triangle. यहां पर ये प्रॉपर्टी लगती है. यहां पर क्या हो गया कि a side of a triangle is always greater than equal to difference of the sides of a triangle. दो प्रॉपर्टी है, इसको आप लिख लीजिए. ठीक है, इसको हम डिस्कस करेंगे 12th में. अभी आप लोग इसको नोट डाउन करो. क्या लिखा हमने, sum of two sides of a triangle ऑलवेज ग्रेटर देन थर्ड साइड. अच्छा इक्वल कब होगा, इक्वल कब होगा, व्हेन दे आर लाइंग ऑन द सेम पॉइंट. यानी कि हम क्या बोल रहे हैं, दिस इज द x इज 2 and we are saying y is 3. just a variable. do not think in terms of x and y कि सर x तो यहां, y यहां पर हो गया, x यहां पर हो गया. we will think in term of कि ये आपका एक नंबर है, x is like ab. देखो यहां सिर्फ इतना सा सिंपल सा आपको मतलब समझना है कि x is like a AB and y is like a BC. ओके, सो क्वेश्चन आपके सामने है ए बी प्लस बी सी mod should always be greater than equals to difference of the two side AB minus BC, and they will be equal when they lie on same line. Equality holds at collinearity when all these points lie on the line. तो अभी जब हम इसको डिटेल में समझेंगे, बट मैं आपको बोलूंगा दीज आर लीस्ट यूज्ड फॉर्म, सबसे कम आपको यही यूज करना है फिलहाल के लिए, ठीक है। आपको जब ये स्टार्टिंग ये जो तीन फॉर्मूले ये आपको अच्छे से याद करना है, इनका यूज बहुत रेयरली होता है। फाइन, नाउ ग्रेटेस्ट इंटीजर फंक्शन। नाउ व्हाट इज ग्रेटेस्ट इंटीजर फंक्शन गाइस? ग्रेटेस्ट इंटीजर फंक्शन का मतलब होता है ग्रेटेस्ट इंटीजर ऑन द लेफ्ट ऑफ ए नंबर। When I say greatest integer function, we will means greatest integer on the left of the number. जो भी नंबर हमको दिया है उसके लेफ्ट में क्या है? So for say number is 7.6 and if I will take greatest integer of it on the left, the greatest integer is 7. Let's say number is minus 4.3. On the left of it, it's minus 5. Greatest integer is minus 5. Fine. So this is what you need to know. Now 2.45. Greatest integer on the left of 2.45 is 2. Greatest integer on the left of minus 2.1 is minus 3. And when we represent the same thing on the graph, it looks like a ladder. So sometimes we call it ladder function or step function. तो इसको हम दोनों नाम से बोलते हैं। डोमेन क्या है? यू कैन पुट एनी वैल्यू, बट योर रेंज ऑलवेज विल बी एन इंटीजर बिकॉज वी आर लुकिंग फॉर ग्रेटेस्ट इंटीजर दैट इज ऑन द लेफ्ट ऑफ द गिवन नंबर। फाइन, नाउ नेक्स्ट इज द प्रॉपर्टीज ऑफ द ग्रेटेस्ट इंटीजर फंक्शन। आई वुड से दैट इफ यू विल फॉलो दिस स्टेटमेंट that the greatest integer on the left of it, you will understand these property. देखिए अब कैसे। Let's say x is an integer. When x is an integer, answer of this is x, answer of this is minus x. X plus or minus x 0. पहले हम second point को समझ रहे हैं। If x is not an integer, then what will happen? This will be x, क्या होगा देखो यहां पर, यहां से हम समझेंगे इस चीज को। क्या प्रॉपर्टी आपकी है? प्लस mod of minus x. So let's say number is 2.45. This is 2.45 and this is minus 2.45. Your answer will be integer part of the x. For this you will write down integer part of the x. But for here you will write down minus times of integer part of x minus 1. यानी कि आपने यहां पर क्या लिखा? This is minus 3 and this is 2. 2 plus minus 3 is minus 1. So when x is not integer, then greatest integer of x, addition of two numbers which are minus times of each other will give you the answer minus 1. ठीक है? Now when n is an integer, मतलब कि अगर आपके सामने ऐसे आता है, देखो 2.45, I can write it down as 1.45 plus 1. I can write it down as 0.45 plus 2. Ultimately, what do I need? What I'm extracting from here is the integer part. So either I can write down this plus 1 plus integer part of this. Anyhow, I am writing the integer part. Same over here. Integer part of this, integer part of this. So you can separately calculate it. Clear? And now over here, exactly same thing. If it is integer, so x minus of x. When x is integer, this is x minus of x, 2x. फाइन, एंड ग्रेटेस्ट इंटीजर ऑफ x. ध्यान रखना इंटीजर की हम बात करें, इंटीजर पार्ट ऑफ x. और अगर ये ऐसा नहीं होता है तो यहां पर क्या बन जाएगा? दिस विल बी माइनस टाइम्स ऑफ इट. तो क्या हो जाएगा? माइनस ऑफ माइनस प्लस, कितना हो गया ये? 2ix एंड माइनस ऑफ माइनस 1. सो अगर आप चाहते हो यू कैन राइट डाउन ओवर हियर x is equals to integer part of the x. integer part उसको चूज करना है if x is greater than 0. ठीक है? so minus x will be minus times of integer part of x. x का minus x का नहीं, x का integer part minus 1 when x is greater than 0. for example minus 2.45 आंसर आप सबको पता है If you will draw number line, this is 0, this is minus 2.45, number on the left. देखो मैंने क्या बोला, अगर आपको ये डेफिनेशन पता है ना, ऑन द लेफ्ट ले रहे हैं, आपको कोई फॉर्मूला याद करने की जरूरत नहीं है, लेकिन फिर भी वी हैव एडेड सो दैट यू कैन डायरेक्टली अप्लाई, क्योंकि आप में से बहुत सारे लोग वांट्स टू प्रेफर द फॉर्मूला. ठीक है, दिस इज -3, दिस इज इक्वल्स टू, अब ये क्या हो जाएगा, दिस विल बी इक्वल्स टू, अगर मुझे ऐसे नहीं करना, आई विल राइट डाउन 2.45 minus times integer part of the x minus times -1, the minus, this is 2 -1, answer is -3. So you will note down this property also, इस property को आप ऐड करोगे. ठीक है, अब यहां पर ये क्या हो जाएगा, x plus y, same integer part of this and integer part of this, so integer part of x plus, अब यहां पर क्या करना है, y plus x minus integer part of x. मुझे इसका integer part निकाल देना है. देखो अगर आपको याद हो, बेसिकली व्हाट एग्जैक्टली दिस इज 2.45 प्लस 5.55, 2.45 प्लस 5.55. अब सुनिए आप इसको, बहुत अच्छा सवाल है यहां पर. 2.45 प्लस 5.55, अब ये सॉल्व करना है. नाउ अब इसका आंसर क्या होगा, इफ यू विल सी, दिस इज इक्वल्स टू 8 बिकॉज दिस इज इंटीजर. लेकिन अगर आपको सेपरेटली सॉल्व करना है, यू माइट सॉल्व लाइक दिस, 2.45 प्लस 5.55. बट व्हाट अबाउट देयर डेसिमल, दे कैन फॉर्म अ नंबर, यस और नो. सो अभी आप आंसर क्या लिखोगे, 2 + 5 7, विच इज रॉन्ग. सो टू डील विद दिस सिचुएशन हमने क्या बोला, लेट्स कैलकुलेट 2.45 एंड लेट्स add this integer part over here. एक काम करते हैं कि इसका इंटीजर फ्रैक्शनल पार्ट इसमें ऐड कर देते हैं, क्योंकि आंसर तो मेरे यहां से 2 निकलेगा. what about the fractional part? Now I will add this fractional part into this number, और मेरा आंसर क्या बन जाएगा, what I'm saying, add the fractional part. So remove the integer part from x, exactly same. Remove the integer part from the x, so x minus GIF x, decimal part will remain, and that will be added to y. It will form a new number, and then you will take the greatest integer of it. Fine. And similarly this last property is the least used one, लेकिन बिल्कुल सेम चीज है यहां पर, x plus 1 by n plus x plus 2 by n plus x plus and so on. ठीक है, तो आपका ये क्या बन जाएगा, यहां से x मिला, यहां से x मिला, या अब देखिए यहां पर वही सेम चीज आपको प्रॉपर्टी यूज करनी है. हो सकता है 1 by n इज नॉट एन इंटीजर, यहां से आपको क्या मिलेगा, 2 by n. नाउ इट ऑल डिपेंड्स ऑन द वैल्यूज ऑफ x, व्हाट यू आर गोइंग टू यूज. यू आर गोइंग टू यूज दिस प्रॉपर्टी, तो इसको यूज करें एक बार, देखिए क्या बनेगा. दिस इज x, दिस इज, ये आपका ये बन गया. ठीक है, अच्छा ये क्या बन जाएगा, ये क्या बन जाएगा आपका, ये देखो ये आपका हो जाएगा, अभी ये इंटीजर नहीं है, ये भी आपका x ही होता है, ये भी आपका x ही होता है, 1 by n इज ऑब्वियसली, लेकिन ध्यान रखना इट इज नॉट रिटन एनीवेयर व्हाट इज द n. तो मैं आपको बोलूंगा इस प्रॉपर्टी का इस्तेमाल तब सीखेंगे इसका जब हमारे सामने क्वेश्चन होगा, विदाउट टेकिंग एनी एग्जांपल फॉर दिस प्रॉपर्टी. लेकिन इफ यू विल आस्क मी बाय एक्सपीरियंस, यू विल हार्डली यूज दिस पर्टिकुलर थ्योरम, लेकिन हमने ऐड किए बिकॉज समटाइम्स, रेयरली वी यूज इट. Next thing is, what is the fractional part? If you will remove the integer part from a number, you will have a fractional part of it. So 3.45 minus 2.75, what is the integer, -3 plus -2.75. ध्यान आया, तो क्या बन जाएगा, ये आपका रहेगा इंटीजर पार्ट ऑफ दिस, x माइनस इंटीजर पार्ट ऑफ दिस. सो -2.75 x माइनस इंटीजर पार्ट ऑफ दिस -3, -2.75 माइनस ऑफ -3, 3 प्लस दिस 0.25, यहां से 0.45 एंड सो ऑन, एंड दिस इट लुक्स लाइक इट. तो आप ये चेक करो, हमेशा 0 से 1 में इंटीजर फ्रैक्शनल पार्ट, 1 से 2 में फ्रैक्शनल पार्ट, 2 से 3 में फ्रैक्शनल पार्ट, और इंटीजर पे इसकी वैल्यू होती है 0 बिकॉज इंटीजर डज नॉट हैव एनी डेसिमल और फ्रैक्शनल पार्ट. नाउ व्हाट इज अ पीरियोडिक फंक्शन? अ फंक्शन व्हिच रिपीट्स itself आफ्टर अ पीरियड ऑफ टाइम. सो वी कैन से दिस रिपीट्स fx plus tx. अब आप साइन थीटा के फंक्शन को देखिए, ये अपने आप को रिपीट करता है 2 पाई के बाद, मतलब 2 पाई फिर से 2 पाई, फिर से 2 पाई. So t is the period of it. Clear? So periodic function are function which repeats itself after a particular period. sin x का पीरियड होता है 2 पाई, cos x का होता है 2 पाई, tan x का होता है पाई. यानी कि अगर हम इसको ऐसे लिखें, देखिए आपसे सिंपली पूछा गया है कि साइन थीटा विल बी इक्वल टू साइन, कितना ऐड करूं मैं, कितना ऐड करना चाहिए कि आपको उतना ही मिले, इट विल बी 2 पाई. 2 पाई इज द फर्स्ट एंगल, that the first angle that will give the same value, the first value that will give the same value of the y is your period. लेकिन 10 के केस में क्या होता है, 10 के केस में क्या होगा, it will be pi, it will be cos x for 2 pi, sec x के लिए 2 pi, cot x के लिए pi, और ये x माइनस ये क्या है, फ्रैक्शनल. फ्रैक्शनल वैल्यूज अपने आप को एक पीरियड क्या है, मतलब कि अगर आपके सामने आ गया 2.45 fractional part, x minus this is the fractional part. आंसर क्या होगा, 0.45. अब फिर से मुझे ये चाहिए तो क्या होगा, 3.45. कितना ऐड किया मैंने, 1. So 1 is the period of it. I hope this is clear. So this is all you need to know about the basic graphs. अब मैं आपको समझाऊंगा. There is a chapter in the 12th में एक चैप्टर है AOD. बहुत अच्छे से करेंगे इसको बेटा. अच्छा, AOD समझने के लिए we have to study differentiation. So 11th is also having differentiation, but we will do differentiation again in the 12th. And in this chapter you will deal with the graphs. दो चैप्टर आपके बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट हैं, रिलेशंस एंड फंक्शंस एंड AOD. और ग्राफ कहां आते हैं, एप्लीकेशन ऑफ इंटीग्रल एंड लीनियर प्रोग्रामिंग, वहां भी इसके ग्राफ आएंगे. ठीक है, so this is all guys. And now if you want to enroll on the subscription plan, if you want to get associate, if you want to have a long term, what you need to do is go and check the description link. Description में एक लिंक दी हुई है आपको. You will explore the platform by using that link. But what exactly करना क्यों है enroll, किस लिए करना है, यहां बढ़िया काम चल रहा है YouTube पर, yes or no, yes or no, YouTube पर सर बढ़िया समझ में आ रहा है, फिर हमें क्यों जरूरत है. मैं आपको समझाता हूं कि 2-3 चीजें हैं बेटा, 2-3 चीजें हैं. पहली बात है इंटरेक्शन. अगर आप एक ऐसे क्लासरूम में बैठे हो जहां पर सिर्फ वन वे इंटरेक्शन है, वन वे इंटरेक्शन है, तो क्या होगा, यहां से सिर्फ आप सीखोगे. लेकिन अगर आप टू वे इंटरेक्शन का पार्ट बनते हो, इफ यू विल बी द पार्ट ऑफ टू वे इंटरेक्शन, you will ask me a question, you will explain me something, you will show me your notes, you will tell me your tricks and I will make correction. तो यानी कि यहां से नया सीखने को तो मिलेगा YouTube पर, लेकिन वेदांतु पर आपने जो सीखा हुआ है उसको हम मॉडिफाई करके, पॉलिश करके और अच्छा करेंगे. हम लोग आपको बताएंगे जो आपको आता है वो और अच्छा कैसे हो सकता है. This is the most important point which I want to include. Why Vedantu is a live learning platform which is going to help you. यहां पर टू वे इंटरेक्शन होता है exactly as the offline classroom, जैसा ऑफलाइन में होता है. दूसरा पॉइंट मैं यहां पर इंक्लूड करूंगा डाउट सॉल्विंग के लिए. देखो यहां पर एज ऑफ नाउ सिंस इट्स अ वन वे इंटरेक्शन, मुझे पता ही नहीं है आपके डाउट्स क्या हैं क्या नहीं है. ओवर हियर आप मुझे बोल सकते हो सर रुकिए, आप ये वाला डाउट सॉल्व करो, और इफ यू डू नॉट वांट टू डिस्टर्ब द होल क्लास, और इफ यू वांट कि यार मेरा डाउट सबको मालूम ना चल जाए, आई वांट टू सॉल्व इट सीक्रेट, होता नहीं होता है कि आई एम नॉट श्योर वेदर माय डाउट इज अ गुड और बैड, बट अल्टीमेटली इट्स अ डाउट, इट नीड्स टू बी सॉल्व. So we on Vedantu take a pledge that in every class, after every lecture, you will not leave it without solving it. So we have assigned a class teacher. We have assigned a faculty who will solve your doubts, and you will be having one-on-one experience. That means there will be no one between you and your faculty. And another faculty who will teach you. So there will be 2 faculties for you. And every student is having a different faculty for doubt solving and common faculty for teaching. This is how we will conduct. And there are there are lots of features that you will explore after clicking on the link. What these features are and why? Because these features will give you review of your performance, how exactly where are you lacking. but ये आप कैसे चेक करोगे? बाय क्लिकिंग ऑन द लिंक इन द डिस्क्रिप्शन बॉक्स. लिंक को खोलने के बाद आप सारा कुछ चेक कीजिए. चेक द रिजल्ट, हु इज द टॉपर ऑफ द लास्ट ईयर. हर एक चीज को चेक करोगे, बोर्ड में कैसा परफॉर्म किया है, हर एक फील्ड के अंदर आप चेक करो, फीचर चेक करो. एंड देन दिस इज योर फाइनल थिंग इज व्हाट आर द प्राइसिंग. You can go for 1 month. I will recommend you either a full year, 1 year or 1 month. 1 month why? To experiment. कि देखते हैं यार एक बार कैसा होता है. What is your experience? And if it is good, you will continue. If it is bad, which I obviously feel that you will not have it. You are not going to have it. And 1 year will give you the constant progress. एक महीने के बाद एक महीने में देखो रिजल्ट नहीं आता है. रिजल्ट आने के लिए यू हैव टू गिव द कॉन्टिन्यूस एफर्ट. यू विल चेक द प्राइसिंग ऑफ 1 year plan on the link. And when you will enroll, make sure that you are applying the code ADAPRO. This is all, guys. Do note down the on tomorrow we will have the session of having stress of exam. Do join at time 11 a.m. आज के लिए इतना ही. टिल देन टेक केयर, बाय बाय. डू जॉइन द टेलीग्राम ग्रुप. जाने से पहले डू हिट द लाइक बटन, शेयर एंड सब्सक्राइब. थैंक यू सो मच फॉर कमिंग ओवर हियर एंड शोइंग योर लव. टाटा, टेक केयर, बाय बाय.